Today, I'm in Savile, a predominantly Pakistani and Muslim town in Shrewsbury, West Yorkshire. I'm gonna find out what it was really like as a Muslim growing up in a town where everyone shares the same faith in a community that is strong with faith. While in Savile, I'll be exploring the Pakistani South Asian supermarkets, the Islamic shops, the Islamic schools, and one of Europe's biggest mosques, Makazi Masjid. It is estimated Savile Town has 4,000 residents, but white British residents are primarily rare, estimated fewer than 1%, with around 48 white native British individuals living there, that implying that over 90% of the population are from South Asia backgrounds, primarily Pakistan, India and Bangladesh. Savile Town, being a predominantly Muslim and non-white area, has caused a lot of backlash in the media, such as articles like this white native British people feeling like a minority in their own country, has stirred up a lot of backlash.
People misunderstand Islam nowadays.
Okay.
Islam, Muslims, they get me submission. Doesn't mean it means submission.
Yeah.
Who do we submit to? The only Lord Allah Azza wa Jal. Some of the biggest drug dealers in the world are Muslims right now in the UK.
Yeah.
Some of the who's running.
How does that make you feel though?
Bro, I don't like it.
Muslims, and they're saying Muslims are taking over when we've just spoken. We're saying your job is now to bring Muslims to mosque.
Bro, my messages are empty, bro. Only time your messages are full is what? On a Friday prayer.
Yeah.
So now, brother, you're not worshipping Allah, you're worshipping Friday. Do you get me, man, nigga?
We're here in Savile Town now. Just come to Savile Town. Savile Town is the most highest populations of Muslims here in England, UK, and this is the highest percentage of the Muslim town is Savile Town. So yeah, predominantly, not predominantly, all of its area is a Muslim area, Pakistani. So but let's just say majority of these houses around here are Muslim, Pakistani owned. But first, we must ask the question, how did Savile Town become a predominantly Pakistani and Muslim town? Well, it all started post-war migration from 1950 to 1970. After the Second World War, the UK had a severe labour shortages in industries such as textiles, mills. The government at the time encouraged immigrants from the Commonwealth, especially Pakistan, India and Bangladesh. Men from Pakistan, especially Maypure, Kashmir, came to the UK in Yorkshire for textiles, mills, including those of Shrewsbury Town. As the community grew, they built mosques, halal shops, making it a hub for Muslim life. And then Makazi Masjid was built, one of Europe's biggest mosques and one of the biggest mosques in England. It was a tablib mosque, meaning the spread of Islam to the surrounding areas, making it a pilgrim for many Muslims across UK and Europe to come and study and worship, what making Savile Town a hub for Islam. Heading off to one of the biggest mosques here in Europe. I didn't know that they had the biggest mosque here in Europe. Brother, you know where the mosque is? The biggest mosque? That's the biggest one? Okay then. Thanks.
Just follow the road.
Follow the road. First impressions of Savile Town, it looks quiet. It looks peaceful. Don't seem like there's any noise. It seems better. I could say this is somewhere I could live actually. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, like Yorkshire houses, typical Yorkshire houses. So if you're new to my channel, wow, if you follow my channel and you're not from England, these are these stone brick houses, or you'll normally find these houses up in Yorkshire, you know, in the Yorkshire, northern England. So this is the type of houses. I'm not sure the reasons why they have these type of houses, this type of brick, but very different brickwork. You'll find it. Whatever you think about, you know, the grooming gangs or whatever, I do think it has played a huge part in the divide. And I asked the guy, I said to him, where do you think the division is? Because it seems very divided here in Shrewsbury. He says, the Asian guy said, I said to the Asian guy, I said, who do you think has caused the division here in Shrewsbury? He says the white people. He said he believes that they've caused the division because of, you know, them blaming all Muslims for the grooming gangs. And I said, okay. And, you know, he says that's really put pressure, because you can feel it. You can feel the division, the tension here, you know. And I think it doesn't help when the family of the accused groomer has, is protesting his innocence when he's been found guilty. There's enough evidence there to find him guilty. When he did say that, one thing that the Asian lad did say, he said, you know what, we know some Muslims have done wrong, and we're not excusing it. Do you know what I mean? But we don't want to be blamed because we're not all like that. And I kind of agree with him. You can't just tarnish everybody with that scandal. Do you know what I mean? He says to me, well, why hasn't nobody talked about the grooming gangs in Scotland? Why has no one talked about Tommy Robinson, the far right and or the EDL? He says, even though the EDL is not around no more, he said, why doesn't no one come for them? If they're for the children, why don't they stand up against the grooming gangs that was in Scotland, or Tommy's people who are in Tommy's so-called far right EDL? Why no one coming for them if they care about the children? It just feels like his community is made to be held accountable for some people's actions, but you know what I mean? So he says that's it. He's saying most of the women who were accused of, the women who have been groomed and been sexually abused, he said some of it was their fault, some of it was their own doing. Well, I can't comment on that. It's just what's coming out of his mouth. So do you know what I mean? But yeah, they have security here. So this is actually the biggest mosque in Europe. So yeah, wow. So they must do a lot in this mosque. There must be functions, must hold a lot of functions at this mosque. Probably a lot of studies, religious studies. I'm presuming. So yeah, there's probably a lot of things that happen at this mosque. Yeah, so it's probably a lot of teacher studies, a lot of things. So yeah, it's understandable. But I'm gonna probably go in there after, and obviously not filming because everybody's probably praying. They won't let cameras in, but just to get an understanding, of the mosque. Do you know what I mean? So it's a really big mosque. Wow. I didn't know that would be. I've seen a few mosques in my time, guys. But the biggest mosque was in Europe. I've been to mosques in Afghanistan, Somalia. I've been to a lot, but it's understandable to know this is the biggest mosque this year. And I'm all for religion, guys. I'm all for people practicing their faiths, whatever faith you are. So I'm always for people practicing their religion, and do you know what I mean? So today I just kind of want to give an understanding and show people this is the good side. We hear a lot of negative things about probably Muslim communities. We see a lot of negative about our community, but coming down here, it's a nice mosque. I'm here with a special guest, Abdullah. Okay, and we just come from the mosque, Dewsbury Mosque.
Yeah.
And just give me a little insight into the mosque there, and what is the reason of it there.
Do you know what that mosque is, bro? Dewsbury Mosque is the Tabligh Mosque. Tabligh Mosque is more of a da'i mosque. We spread the word of Islam.
Yeah.
The word of Islam, my brother. People misunderstand Islam nowadays.
Okay.
Islam, Muslims, they get me means submission. Doesn't mean it means submission.
Yeah.
Who do we submit to? The only Lord Allah Azza wa Jal. Do you understand? First and foremost, whatever I'm telling you is to remind myself, nobody else.
Yeah.
Because I am not a knowledgeable person. Yeah. I'm just an ex-street nigga that's just trying to better his life.
Yeah.
Do you understand, my brother? Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not here to advise you, to tell you, yeah, this is how things supposed to be. No, my brother. What I'm trying to tell you is that life is better than the streets, my guy.
Of course.
Do you understand? We've got a lot of Muslims, a lot of our Muslim brothers right now. Let's be real, bro. Some of the biggest drug dealers in the world are Muslims right now in the UK.
Yeah.
Some of the, who's running.
How does that make you feel, though?
Bro, I don't like it because, bro, this is. I understand. I've been in that street. I've done it.
Yeah.
I've done it, my brother. Do you get me?
Yeah.
But does that mean two wrongs make a right?
No.
Do you get me, my brother?
Yeah.
And this street shit, bro, let me give you one advice, brother. It's got an expiry date like milk, my guy.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Friendship out there in the streets brother, is eventually you two are gonna have a problem over. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. Kef halak? This brother just looking into Islam. I'm trying to give him advice, inshallah, bismillah kareem. MashaAllah. You get one of the elders. You get me, my brother? One of the elders, inshallah. And you know what it is? People have a misconception of the deen, my guy.
Yeah.
Due to what? Due to what, brother? They've got no knowledge. Do you get me? Instead of going to sit down with the learned people, brothers want to sit on Google and get knowledge from Google sheikhs. That's why I call him Google sheikhs. You get me? Google sheikhs. That's what I call him, brother. You get me? Google sheikhs, brother. How do you know even who wrote it?
Yeah.
You get me? Wikipedia. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Go and sit down with the learned people, my bro. Go and sit down with people that actually took time. You get me? I've got no knowledge, but I'm a basic guy. I'm trying to build myself back up, my brother. I'm trying to reprogram myself to what I was programmed to. Do you get me, brother? I'm going to come out of my house and commit every sin under the sun. Do you think you're gonna have an easy life? No, bro.
So when was your calling to come back to God?
I was about 7 years ago. About 7 years ago, mashallah. Allah saved me. Do you get me? Be stabbed. You know what I'm saying? My own friend stabbed me, like I showed you before. Do you get me, my brother? Do you get me? Like I said, brother, the friendship out there is got an expiry date like milk, man. Do you get me, my brother? Dewsbury Mosque, brother, is one of the mosques that saved my life. Okay, Dewsbury Mosque, that saved my life, because why, brother? It gave me time to get back to basics. Brother, I forgot even how to pray properly. I forgot my Quran with my mom and that my father taught me, the mosque that I used to go to. Do you understand why? Because I was so programmed on chasing girl and money. I forgot who I was, my brother. And what Allah said, you forget me, I'm going to make you forget about your own self. And that's an important thing to bring up, because a lot of people I find in the UK now, they have a lot of bad things towards to Muslims, and they're saying Muslims are taking over, when we've just spoken. We're saying your job is now to bring Muslims to mosque because it's very empty. Bro, my messages are empty, brother. Only time your messages are full is what? On a Friday prayer. So now, brother, you're not worshipping Allah, you're worshipping Friday. Do you get me, man, nigga? Because why? Go to the morning Salatul Fajr, brother, one line, not even half, sometimes half a line, and you're in an area where it's 90% Muslims, whereas the rest of everybody's in their bed. Niggas are lifting 120 kilos, but you can't lift the duvet of your chest to go. And do you understand, my guy? Do you understand, my guy? So this is why I'm here, bro. I've been through it, I've seen it, brother. There's nothing out there but in the worship of Allah. You understand, my bro? Even you, that's why I've been giving you advice to get me, my brother. Like I was saying to you today, brother, there's people out there, bro, they've got legs but they can't walk. They've got lungs but they can't breathe. They've got machines. They've got eyes but they can't see. That's why I tell people, sight and eyes is totally two different things. Like they say, bro, look, birds are flying, but there's birds there, what, with wings. So logic dictates to us that anything with wings should fly. So why can't they fly? No, Allah makes it fly. This is only from the order of Allah, my guy. Do you get me? And I think today the video was me of just coming and showing Dewsbury, because there's been a lot of bad things said about Dewsbury. You know, obviously saying about they got the great gangs and all that shit. And then what great gangs?
I'm knowing it.
It's just
a few. That's what I'm trying to say. But then,
that's what I'm saying again, my brother. People say, oh, Muslims need educating. You're on about educating, brother. Educate who, my guy? You need to educate yourself. You don't watch your own ass and trying to tell me something. You get me, my guy? People are so disrespectful and so, anti-Islam nowadays. Instead of understanding, they get me, or instead of coming to speak to somebody, brother, they're gonna look. But it's true though, bro. Starting with me first. I gave Muslims a bad name at one point. Starting with me first, because why? They see me deal with drugs. They see me do this. They see me do all of this madness. They're gonna say, what type of Muslim is this? How am I supposed to what? Do you get me? They see one Muslim doing bad, that puts a whole image on hold the rest of the Muslims. Oh, they're all like that. Do you get me, my brother? They're all like that. That's not how it works, my guy. That's not. Do you get me? There's good and bad everywhere. There's good and bad where? Everywhere, my brother. There's good here, there's bad. Do you get me? So one thing we need to do, brother, is trying to educate our young Muslims, my brother. Do you get me? I'll let them know, brother, come to the mosque, bro. Do you get me? The mosques are empty. Do you understand? Look what's happening in Palestine, my brother. Do you understand? Look what's happening in Palestine. Assalamu alaikum, Shaykh. Look what's happening in Palestine. Look at our brothers in Islam. Look at them young brothers, bro. They're still there, not going nowhere, my brother. What? Because what? Look, everybody's got different tests in life. Because I used to think, hey, why am I not getting tested? Nah, their test is to be patient. Our test is to be thankful. Why? Because I've got running hot water. I've got a roof over my head. I've got food in my stomach. But am I really thankful? Am I thankful for my health? For this health that I got? Bro, I'll tell you straight a story, bro. 2 weeks, 40 days ago, one of my good friends tried to kill himself, my brother. You get me? Me and this brother, we grew up together since we were kids. He's a Muslim, brother. I don't want to say his name. He's a Muslim, brother. Of course, You get me? He's a Muslim, brother. And guess what happened was, bro, he tried to kill himself. Due to what? For the stress, my brother. For all these drugs, for all these. all these other things, but he's a Muslim brother at the end of the day, and he knows, but he never died, alhamdulillah. And me and this brother didn't speak for about a year. But when I heard it, it kind of broke my heart, because this is my friend. And look at this, bro, listen to this. We're letting all saying, yo, a man's going through something, instead of helping him, he's on you, my guy. Do you understand? Oh, it's on you, it's got nothing to do with me. Everybody's trying to look out for the... I understand that you have to look after yourself. I understand you have to look after yourself, my brother, but at the same time, take time out to go and see your people, bro. Squash whatever beef you've got, my brother. Life's too short, my guy. Today, if you went, I swear down, when I found out, brother, actually my head kind of went. I had to go find out, bro, is he dead, is he not? Because why? This is my brother. Do you understand? But what made him go to that level? What got him to that level, my guy? What got him to that level, my brother? That level, what got him to, bro? Nobody. Families don't care about nobody no more, my brother. But why? But in Islam, it teaches us. This is Allah testing us, my guy. It's a test from Allah. That was a sign for me. Yo, this can happen to her. So I have to be grateful for every little thing I've got. Do you get me? For the breath that I take every day, my brother. For the, you know what I'm saying? Take a little walk.
So I was going to ask you though, like, you see
this is another like education.
Okay,
center,
education. Oh, it's another educational center.
This is for young girls, you know.
For the young guns, for the girls.
For the girls, yes.
Okay. Oh, so this one's just for girls only.
Yeah, this is just for girls.
Girls, and then
but at night time, maybe little kids. You know, under 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you know what I'm saying? They get come.
What normally things that are being taught about? Just the Holy Quran.
You know, the Quran, where the Prophet came from. How Islam came down. Do you understand? How Islam came down. Do you get me? What? About the Prophet, because we need to teach them, my brother. Do you get me? Because you know what I'm saying? And the Sahaba, the men that carried the deen all the way to here. Do you understand? The men that got the deen from Saudi Arabia who couldn't speak English, who couldn't speak their language. Do you understand? Because come on, man, some of the Sahaba are Arabs. How were they giving da'wah in India? They couldn't speak the language. But what? But brother, because of the character. The character. Because of the good conduct. Do you understand? There's nations that turn Muslim just by what? By seeing these guys' conduct. How they don't cheat, they don't lie, they deal with you properly. But brother, some Muslims, starting with me first, I made a lot of mistakes. I made so many mistakes, it's unbelievable, brother. But I'm telling you, you have to rectify it. You have to accept yourself, you have to tell yourself, yo, you're wrong. You can't condone when you do right. You know, when you do wrong, you can't condone it. You get me? You can't just say, yeah, it's alright, but carry on doing what you do. No, it doesn't work like that, my bro. So how what? Are you gonna mislead another Muslim brother, another kid? You full whether he's a Muslim or not. Are you know where this road takes you. You know how much is stress and anxiety.
So what's your message to any Muslim, that's on road now?
Brother, get off the streets. Man thing, get off the streets, brother. Go back to your Lord, my guy. Go back to Allah, the creator, that owns the heaven and earth, my brother. Go back to him, brother. Starting with me first. Nobody, because it's not helping. This ain't helping anybody. We're eating haram money. We're eating money, that ill-gain money, thinking that that's gonna save us. You die like that, my brother. You wear haram clothes, your salah is not accepted. You eat from haram clothes, your dua, your talk is not accepted. You get married from it, that marriage is cursed. So where's the benefit? You can't go umrah. Everything you need to do in your life, you can't use this ill-gain money. You get me? Because as a Muslim, you need to go Hajj, you need to look after your mother, you need to get married, you need to do certain things. Do you understand? But with this money, don't be surprised, brother. Within 10 weeks, you're getting a divorce, my guy. They get me, my brother.
How does divorces get settled in a
Muslim way?
Because is it in the Sharia law court?
So some people go through the Sharia law.
How would that work? How does that work?
I couldn't tell you because I've not been married. You get me?
Okay.
I couldn't tell you. A lot of my boys have been divorced, and I don't really get involved because you know what it is, that's a sensitive subject for a lot of people. They get me. A lot of my guys have been divorced, married, but I just keep it on because you know why? I've asked the questions before. I've asked the question before, and you know a lot of brothers you can see it in their face, anything, you know. But sorry for asking.
Sorry to asking.
They get me, my brother. Because they get me, but you know what it is, bro. It's not easy, is it? It's not easy, you know, when you've been with somebody for that long and you've got kids with them. And you know what it is, women are not making it easy. But you need to understand, brother, you have to show respect to the women. I've got 7 sisters myself, my guy. I've got 7 sisters. I made a lot of mistakes with my sisters. I was a bit harsh. Do you get me? But you have to rectify. I go back to them and go, sister, I did wrong by you. Forgive me, please. Do you get me? Eventually, she's gonna forgive you, my brother.
Because you're a brother.
You're double farm. She's gonna give me. Do you get me? Not to the extent where I did madness or it was just me. They just didn't want me to do a lot of badness. Mostly, I was bad for myself. I wasn't bad for anybody else.
So most of the Sharia courts would just deal with that.
Yeah.
Would that deal with funeral arrangements?
Yes. No, funeral arrangements. There's brothers that deal with it. There's funeral parlors.
Okay.
Muslim funeral parlors where Muslim deal with it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Do you get me? There's some brothers out there, bro. If you haven't got means to bury him, then do you know what I'm saying? There's ways of helping the brother out.
That's good, Daddy. So you like come in and help.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to, bro, because our duty is there's between Muslim brothers, there's rights. If a brother dies, you have to bury him with his sister or brother, you have to bury him.
Yeah.
Do you understand? If they haven't got the money, you have to pay for that money.
Yeah.
Brother, you know one of the things that changed me? I had a friend, his father passed away. This man had under 100, wallahi, I'm not even lying, I don't say his name.
Yeah, of course.
He had 100 and something gram under his bed.
Yeah.
So I've come to his house to ask him and I've said to him, my brother, Abdullah, I need help.
Yeah.
I went, what's up? He goes, my brother passed away, I got shot, my brother. They took a shock off me and I've gone, what's happened? Allah arhamur rahim, may Allah give me Jannah for those. But he goes, I can't bury him. I go, what do you mean you can't bury him?
Yeah.
He goes, all the money that I've got is haram. How am I supposed to bury my father with ill-gained money? That's one of my boys there. They can't just drive past. So it's ill-gained money. So how are you going to bury with your dad? How, brother? Have we even prepared ourselves for the akhirah?
Yeah.
No. Have we prepared ourselves for that hole, my brother, that we're going into? Do you get me? Have we done that? No, we haven't done that. Do you get me, my brother?
Yeah.
This is nice.
Yeah, Jubilee is a really nice place, man.
It's a nice place.
Really
brother.
nice place, man. It's
Yeah,
clean.
This is the nice part. When you go further down there, it's
It dips a bit down there. Yo, what you say? What was so bad down there? Cause I spoke to some next down in some
Nothing really and truly, but you know what I'm saying? Like the area is a bit different. Like the houses are more expensive up here.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Look, there's not a lot of council houses here. People have bought their houses.
Okay.
A lot of working people. Do you get me? Not disrespectful.
No.
I'm not saying that there's not people working there.
Yeah.
Don't take that.
No. I know what you mean though. You get yeah. But then I spoke to some Muslim brothers and they were like, "Yo, if you go to such and such place, then man are racist." So I've said, it is a little bit segregated here, isn't it?
Yeah. Bro,
And it's a bit sad though, man.
Of course, it's
In
sad.
Brum, we don't really have the segregation.
No, same
really.
here. Sheffield, we don't.
No, you don't.
You
as
get me?
well,
I'm from
yeah.
Sheffield, we don't, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, most of my closest boys are Pakistanis. I've got Somali brethren, I've got Jamaican brethren, I've got white brethren.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I grew up with all these people. Do you get me, my brother? What's segregation, bro? Do you get me? That's just you telling yourself a lie, my brother.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? All that racism thing starts at home, my guy.
Yeah, of
It
course.
starts at home. What? Do you get me, bro? No 10-year-old or no 5-year-old comes out, I hate this guy, unless his dad or his mother teaches him.
Of course.
Big man thing.
But most of it comes from people just upset with their own life.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
It is, bro. How, bro? If you got a problem with your life, then you can only change it.
Yeah.
Nobody else can change it for you. You think I'm gonna walk through that door for you? I'll tell you, yo, you wanna go and change your life? You go to that path there.
Yeah.
You have to walk through the door yourself.
Yeah.
Do you get me? I'll
Yeah.
show you where the door is, but I can't walk for you, bro.
Yeah.
I can't answer for you, bro.
Yeah.
You need to make decision your own self, my guy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you whatever you need. I'll be by your side all the way through. Do you get me?
So that mosque was actually on the BBC News a few years back, saying that the people in the mosque was doing some terrorist training and there was some Al-Qaeda stuff, but it found out the BBC were trying to infiltrate. But that mosque there that I've been told, and someone said there's actually another bigger one than that in Bradford. I'm not too sure. I'd probably think the one in Bradford would be bigger, but anyway, that mosque is a mosque where everybody kind of congregates, and it's a mosque that everybody must go out. It's a mosque where they go into the communities, and it's a meeting hub where people go and pray, and they say to people, go to the other mosque in the area and spread it, and you know, to get people back onto their deen, as they say, being a bit more religious. Mosque is there to kind of encourage people, so it's the head mosque of Yorkshire, so a lot of people go to that one and spread out. So yeah, as you can see, man, it's really nice houses here, guys. As you can see, there is some sort of money in this area, you know. A lot of people do have some sort of money. One thing I can say, guys, is people have been friendly, you know. I haven't found anybody. I've had a few people look and stare, maybe because the camera. People are not, you know, people are dubious of the camera because there's a lot of things said online about Muslims, so I get that people don't want cameras around, so they're probably wary, you know. That's why you can't film in the mosque, because they've had problems. But here we have another mosque, or there is a mosque here and there's another mosque. So I think there's around about 4 or 5, but I'm not sure if that's in use. But yeah, I'm not sure why they've got 2 mosques if they've already got 1 mosque. So yeah, this is a mosque here, but they have 2 mosques. I'll have to ask what the reason for that is, but Yeah. So yeah, we have another mosque here. So yeah, interesting. Wow. You can always tell it's an Islamic building or something to do with Islam because of the window shape. You got the window shape right there where the windows, it's, you know, I can't explain, but you got the window shape that lets you know that it's a Muslim building or has something Islamic about it. What they got in the halal supermarket now. Let's go get some water. As you can see, guys, these are all halal sweets. So yeah, you'll have a lot of South Asian food, your oil, your seasoning, this ghee. A lot of, in the South Asian diet, you have a lot of ghee here, black pepper, vinegar. So you got a lot of ginger. So as you can see, there's going to be a lot of South Asian. See, it's black peppers. So there's a lot of it predominantly around here. So yeah, you got a lot of Asian biscuits, majority Pakistani. So you'll have a lot of biscuits here, cakes, predominantly a lot of, in the Pakistani culture, you'll have a lot of these cakes. They'll have them with coffee, tea, you know, they like a lot of their chai, you know, so they'll have a chai with a bit of cake. So yeah, you'll have a lot of things with the chai, cakes, so biscuits, oil, seasoning. There's actually a bigger supermarket around here they actually have, but I thought I'd show you all the halal food, the shish kebama. So you have all the halal, the samosas. So there's a lot of stuff they have here actually, predominantly all halal. It's actually nice. So yeah. Wow. Let me try and see what I need to get. We have the crisps. So this is the kind of a local halal supermarket they have here in the town. Look here.
From your dad. This one. I would have from Quran by.
Seeing that was a shop, just the shop of the attire of the Islamic. There was a lot of in that shop. There was a lot of Arabic clothing because Pakistani. Even though I told you this is a predominantly Pakistani Muslim area, they had a lot of Arab clothing in there. Whereas a lot of the Pakistanis wear will be a Shama Kamish, sorry if I'm butchering the name, let me know in the comments. They predominantly have that. So that one in there was more Arabic style, more your Middle East, your Saudi, what they wear in Saudi, Yemen, you know, all of the kind of Arabic countries, because even though it's Muslim, Pakistanis have their attire, different attire. You know, you won't find much in the Pakistani community them wearing Arabic clothing. It's more the Shamar Kumish. So yeah, which very comfortable. I've worn them before when I was in Pakistan. Very comfortable clothing. Actually are comfortable. You know, when I was in Pakistan, I wore it just to show some respect. But it is a very comfortable. But it was super. Come across this another mosque as well. So there's like in the space of one mosque there's a mosque on the other side, and then there was a mosque on the other side as well. A lot of mosques in a space of a short area of time. I think that is a place. Yeah, masjid. Yeah. Oh, it's a masjid. This one a masjid? Ah, a lot of masjids in one area, isn't it? So how does everybody choose which one to go? Or is it more of a different type of is it all of the same? Still the same. Okay, thank you, brothers. What's up, brothers? So yeah, that's another mosque there. So one mosque there, then the other side there's another mosque. Wow, why would they need so many mosques? Let me know in the comments, guys. Why do you have so many mosques in this one place? You know, crazy. So yeah, here we are in the backside. So it's a big mosque as well. So very interesting. They've got a lot of mosques. What do you do? What are you then? You're
So I run my own marketing agency.
okay.
With restaurants, cafes, all of that stuff.
Okay. Is there anywhere people can find you to?
Of course, on Instagram it's AR Marketing UK.
Yeah.
And my website is adnanra.com.
Okay, so guys, if you're in this area in Shrewsbury, whatever, hit this guy up, and he can probably. You're gonna bring them the revenue.
Of course, bro.
Okay.
The views, the revenue, the sales, everything.
That's what we want to know, the revenue. So he seems like he knows what he's doing. Guys, hit him up. So yeah, I've got to get back into my acting skills. Guys, anyway, check out Pit Stop, man, here in Shrewsbury. You eat here all the time? Yeah.
I'm like 60 coach, man. So I'm actually from Sheffield. I'm just staying at the Mosque.
There's a lot of people from Sheffield, innit?
Yeah.
A lot of people from Sheffield, as I was saying. Where you from, Page Hall? Page Hall, no good. Why does everyone keep coming for Page Hall? But you come down here for like prayers and study. A lot of people. You've been in Bradford for the past 10 days?
Yeah, my past 10 days I've been in Bradford and we came out here for one more day. Tonight I'm going back to Sheffield.
You're looking forward to going back?
I like it here better.
Really? Why?
I don't know, it's just more like spiritual, brotherhood.
Oh, so here's more spiritual.
Yeah.
That's interesting, you know. So you would say like it's like the hood for spirit. Yeah. I've had a lot of Muslim brothers I've spoke to said here is more of a spiritual place. They feel very spiritual here, you know. Like I spoke to my brother today, the Somali brother, and he said, you know what, here is very spiritual. It's very good. You know, a lot of people do come here. So he's from Sheffield. A lot of people are from Yorkshire, Leeds. Guys, look at this nice little fat burger. That's a good burger, man. Nice smash burger. It's really good. Wow. It's really good, guys. It's solid. I'll give that a solid 8 out of 10. Savile Town, you'll see the difference. Like going from the town and coming through here, you'll definitely see the contrast. There's really like a big contrast, you know. So it's kind of mad. Never heard of Shrewsbury before. Thought I'd take a trip. This is part of this town is predominantly. I'm gonna go into Savile Town, but I thought I'd start the video in the town centre. And yeah, I was looking in. It looks like a nice, good town. But as you can see, we've got boarded up, windows smashed. And I was an Asian lad, and he said here used to be top 10 years ago used to be, you know, a good town, a good city. He said now it's gone to shit. And I said, what do you think? Why do you think it's gone to shit? And and he said, hi man, it seems the mood is a bit off. Do you know what I mean? It does seem a little bit down, a little bit flat. Do you know what I mean? Watch right here. Jesus is welcomes all. It says Jesus welcomes all. So I don't know. I wonder how popular that church is, if it's still in use, you know. But yeah. Intro. Here is a church. It's very ironic. Wow. Very yeah. It's got a church here. So I'm presuming this probably before the immigrants came from Pakistan. I actually don't know how the immigrants from Pakistan came to Shrewsbury. It might have been up in the Yorkshire where they had a lot came here. I think a lot of Pakistanis. But here we are at a old cathedral church. I thought I'd just highlight this. So before the influx of immigrants from Pakistan, predominantly this town was probably a Christian town. I have tried to look in Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury is a really big area. There is a half church and half there's a half mosque and a half a church. I think trying to unite the both religions here. But they have said recently, I've seen, Christianity is on the rise in Britain. Now I ask, why is Christianity on the rise in Britain? Could it be that Christianity is on the rise in Britain due to many people disliking Islam? Who knows? Or people are just coming because they want God. I have my theories on why I think Christianity is on the rise. You're seeing a lot more younger people, the pet churches are, you know, but then I've heard other things where they're saying Christianity is on the decline. That's why most churches are getting turned into mosques. You know, you're seeing that churches are now be turned into mosques. You know, so I don't know which one to believe, but when you see online, I do see a lot more younger generation people coming towards Christianity. I have a lot of people who go against the Islam and the Islamic religion and say, well, this is a Christian country, Britain is a Christian country. Well, let me know in the comment section, is Britain a Christianity country? Has it been a Christianity country? You know, it might have been, but I think for a very long time it's not been a very Christian country. I think we've all been lost in our ways of not following Christianity. Into the Dewsbury Town Centre, you can see a massive change from that side, and even though it's like a 5-minute walk, it's like a totally two different worlds, you know, very different and very segregated. I don't know, I can just feel there's atmosphere here in the air. You can feel it. There's atmosphere here, man. It's here, it's brewing, and it's sad. Who is to blame for this divide and conquer in Britain? Who is to blame? Let me know in the comment section. Do you think the divide is due to the government, due to people just spewing hate online? Let me know, I'd love to hear. Does look a little bit run down, like fuck, you got a little bit of that probably looked like it used to be a bank or something, whatever. You got boarded up. So hello my brother, you okay? So yeah, it has like the guy said, there's a lot of troubles here. He said there's a lot of violence now. To be honest, I didn't really know about Dewsbury until my good friend Billy Moore was here the other day, and he was here because there was a protest of a grooming gang scandal, and the family was out protesting, pleading for his innocence, but I think he had been charged, and that's how it come to my attention of Dewsbury the town, was that scandal that happened. Here we have the little dresses here, we have the dresses, the Muslim dresses, so you get a lot of Asian community here, but not in this area. It's a prominent mix in the town, but open. Is this market closed today?
Yeah.
When's it open?
Wednesday and Saturday.
Wednesday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, it seems very quiet today.
Yeah. Sometime Friday we open.
Friday open, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you brother, you have a good day. Okay, so this is open actually on a Saturday. Fridays he said, so yeah. I thought it was permanently closed, but no, it's still open. So still got a little bit of probably British tradition market. You don't really see much markets now in Britain. They kind of seem to be fading away. You know, when I was growing up, there used to be a lot of markets, but you don't really see much markets now. You know what I mean?